Hey guys, what is going on? It is Tamika from Goddess on Fire Tarot 128. I'm coming with a late night reading. I hope everyone is doing well. We are going to get, I don't know what we're going to do. I took out the Truth Oracle deck and I also took out the Character Oracle and the Storymatic cards. So I guess we'll get like a card or two, maybe one card and the bottom card from the Truth Oracle, and then follow it up with a couple of character cards and then some storymatics. We'll see what we get, what energy. I might pull these cards. I've been like, this one here is like sticking out. There's two actually that's sticking out. Let's take those. I didn't want to. I only wanted one, but they were both sticking out the same way. And they weren't like right on top of each other. Oh wait, just look at the other feet. Aquí. My glasses. I dropped them on the floor. I forgot to pick them up. Get off. It's on my, I have this massager on my back. And now you can hear it. And it was caught in a cord. So at the bottom we have affairs, mistress, and third party. It's great. So, okay. Let's see what we have at the bottom. So this bottom energy is like the hidden energy or the shadow energy. Something could be significant about like someone being caught on a date or something. Or there's like pictures of someone on a subway. Someone's friend could have took a picture of someone. This is giving someone who like dates someone outside of their jurisdiction. This is like, I'm from New Jersey, so you'd either go to like, if you're from, you go to a different state, because New York is not that far from where we are in New Jersey. Or you can go like to PA, or you can go to just different parts of New Jersey. Parts that are further out. There's a lot of like needing to get on a highway to get around in New Jersey. So unless like, well, nowadays it's different. For me, it was a lot more tamer because cell phones were, I mean, we had cell phones, but like I grew up in like the 90s and the early 2000s. Well, the 80s and the 90s, if we're going to be more specific. My teenage years were like late 80s, early 90s. So I spent most of my 20s in the 90s. I don't know why this is relevant in anyone's business. However, back then, it was easier to cheat, I guess, or like, or get around. Especially with like cell phones didn't have like cameras on it like that, where people would just like find you in all types of compromising positions, or they didn't have all this like technology and all these apps and shit. So times are different now. Someone could be, times are different. GPS. Someone could be like hacking someone's phone or have hacked someone's phone and is following them to see where they're going or watching their location. Find my phone. I iPhone. There was this other Dosutia Lokita. It was like an ad that came on during a YouTube commercial or something or another I was watching. And it was like one of those things where you could follow somebody or check their, like, I think it was like you could have their text messages sent to your phone or some craziness. I don't know. I don't do all those things. It's just a lot of work. So we have Firm. Oh, this car got scratched. Firm, wide awake, clean, decisive. And we have Hidden Truth, hidden things, secret, treasure, tip of the iceberg. There's always that tip of the iceberg that gets me on that card. Because the tip of the iceberg is like, you think this is bad. This is nothing compared to the shit that's coming. So someone is wide awake to some hidden truth about a third party or a mistress. Maybe wide awake because someone has informed them of some things that maybe they should know about their significant other, their mate, their husband or wife. Decisive, firm. That gives me the fixed signs. I remember them this way because when I started to learn tarot, well, try to learn, I gotta learn shit in my own way. And like I applaud all those people who can remember all those things about the cards, and this one can mean this one, and this one is that one, and in reverse is this one, and then they attach the astrology to it, and the planets and the characteristics from the houses. And I'm like, learning tarot is actually really a lot. So I'm just very much more intuitive, and I remember generally what the card means, but then I just add my own twist of what my intuition tells me. So when I started tarot, I learned it was the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, and they all have the fixed signs. And I don't, like, I know all the mutable signs because I'm a Pisces, so my husband is a Sagittarius. Mutables are easy, but I don't remember the other ones. But for those two cards, it's the fixed signs. So those signs spell last, L-A-S-T. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. So I said all that to say there could be one of those signs significant within this reading, because we have Firm here. Someone's made a decision. They're decisive. This is what it's going to be. This is what it is. It looks like this person is holding a sword. I can't really tell. It looks like it is, though, but it's a really long sword. And the sword is facing up. The tip of the sword is facing up towards the sky, towards the divine, towards clarity, towards almost like a spiritual knowledge where you don't have to have anything confirmed to you by what someone else is telling you or what someone else said they saw. Like, you know the truth yourself. You know it to be true, even without any tangible evidence, because you trust yourself and you trust your intuition. And someone is wide awake to a truth that has been hidden, and possibly hidden for quite some time. As I look here, she's standing here with the sun here around her face, around her head, around her crown, her third eye, her throat chakra, being able to speak. So this light is coming, starting to brighten around her head, around her face. And look how this light is being shown into the water. Like something is being seen, and it's the tip of the iceberg. Because look how this light barely touches this house. This hidden truth that is coming out is, it almost feels like this house looks like it has like 3 or 4 stories. Oh, stories. The chapters of one's life. Maybe this has to do with 3 or 4 years. When I think of like chapters in your life, to me the chapters are like your age. And within that chapter, like so at chapter 35, these are the things that happened in your life. So these stories, these 3 or 4 stories, are filled with all types of gems, right? This house is huge. So there are at least 4 different levels, which could be 4 different chapters. And in each chapter, it's like each room, each floor holds a different type of energy, or it holds a different type of hidden gem, hidden secret. Something that you have to do kind of dust around the corners to find. Is this, I mean, because of the affairs here, this seems not a good thing. But I feel like there are hidden treasures here. Like these secrets may be like bittersweet, where it comes with a clarity that may be painful and a truth that may be painful. But it almost feels like going into like an old home, and especially for someone like me, like likes tarot and all things like mystical and shit, and you go into a hidden room, or like just a place where someone who did like spiritual work for years, and on this is the 2nd floor, you go in there and she has this room, and you're allowed in there, and you're allowed to touch and take whatever you want, and you're just finding all these beautiful little things that have such like meaning to it, such history. Even if it's not your own history, it has a history to it, and it's like so magical. Like you can feel the energy of whatever is associated with that particular item. Like if it's a gem, or I don't know, even like a book, or a deck of cards. I know when I've gone to the marketplace to buy tarot cards, there's been 2 or 3 different occasions where I've gotten cards that were like this one woman. She was I want to say maybe Ukrainian, but I'm not sure. But I know that it was the daughter who was selling the things, and her mother had done tarot, and these cards were from like the 70s, and they were, you know, your standard Rider-Waite cards. And I keep those cards on my altar because the energy in them just feels so it feels so enriched. And it feels like those cards are special. Like there are only a few times that I've used those cards. I also have it's also a tarot deck. It's by an African American woman. I can't see it from here, but I keep those cards on my altar as well because it just feels like those are special. I've only used those for one reading for someone other than me, and that was my sister. I might have used them. I can't say for sure if I ever used them on video, but if I did, it's only been once, twice tops, but once. And there are other decks too, but I felt guided to say about those, so whatever. So I feel as if within this energy of things coming to light, there are beautiful things in there as well as things that may be a little more ugly. So let's get some character oracle. I don't even know what I was just talking about. I just really I love thrift shops. You could find the dopest things in this thrift store. And I love going to on the marketplace and going to those estate sales, because they're just things that from the past that it's just, I don't know, it just has a different vibe, a different energy, a different aura. And I know people warn you against garage sales and picking up different energies. I just have a different way of thinking in terms of my energy, and anything, the way my house is protected, anything that shouldn't be here won't be brought in here. So, and I've had occasion where just recently I was going to buy some oracle cards. They were on, someone had them on sale and they were a really good price. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get these. But I sent the message and then something said, nope, it's not a good thing. So I didn't go and get them. I've had occasions where we've set up appointments and it just didn't work out. And that's because I wasn't supposed to bring that stuff in my house. We have blacksmith and we have fool. Someone trying to force something. Trying to shape something. Trying to make something fit. Ignorance. Oh my God. Trying to make something fit with ignorance. It's like someone trying to make their story fit and the details just don't, the details don't match up. The details don't match up in such a way where it couldn't have happened that way. It was impossible. There was one time I lied to my dad and told him that, what did I say to him? Did I say somebody sideswiped his car or something? Anyway, the way that I said the story, there was no way that it could have happened that way because the damage would have been on the other side. I didn't think that through. But I shouldn't have been lying. And I ended up having to tell him the truth because I couldn't live with the lie. Well, especially since it didn't even make goddamn sense. I felt like a fool. Bitch, you can't even lie properly. But that's what this feels like. Like someone is trying to put receipts together that don't even match, or put stories together or dates together that don't even match. So to get in the field, this says ignorance, rashness, impulsiveness. This sounds like someone who, maybe it's just like my story. Someone who was impulsive in telling their lie. And it's just all jumbled up. And they can't make the lie make sense right now. And they're feeling really foolish about it. Because it's like, damn, why didn't I think about that better? Almost like with this barber, there should have been a little bit more precision in what it was I was saying or what it was I was doing. Something to do with someone's friend. Ew. It could have been someone's friend. So te quedó una fiesta. You were yeah, I was with John and blah, 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 blah. But John was out with his wife at a wedding, and you knew that because two occasions ago when you all were hanging out, she mentioned it. Not that you girls are friends, but she mentioned it in front of the four of you and said, yeah, we're going to this wedding on the 17th of blah, 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 blah. And then John is yeah, we're going to this wedding on the 17th. And now your man is yeah, I was with John on the 17th when you said I was out cheating with somebody. And she's no, you were not. No, you were not. So it's like, damn. Maybe this person got like sloppy with their cheating because like this right here is very familiar for somebody to be in a public place. And you never know where you will see somebody that is from your city or who knows your particular person. I used to live in Jersey City, New Jersey. My ex and I went to Jamaica, and while we were in Jamaica, there was a guy that lived on my block on the opposite side. I lived near a park, he lived near the dead end part. And I saw him in Jamaica. I had never met him in Jersey City. Never seen him once while I was in Jersey City. But in Jamaica, I met this man that lives on my block. Like someone is playing fast and loose with their relationship. Barber, artist of tresses, trimming, beautification, adornment, fashion. If this is like a relationship where like this person here is not slowly waking up but noticing signs, it could be that this person started, getting more fancier and things, and not for their spouse but for someone else, or not for their person but for someone else. This hidden truth is the center card. It touches everything. Everything is coming out. Artist of tresses. This card here, it strikes me because this guy is the same person in both images, as the customer and also as the barber. Did someone like disguise themselves? Maybe someone has a twin brother or twin sister, or maybe just like a friend and you both look really much alike. Are we gonna get more of these? Maybe one or two. Something about a child. The letter B and the letter C could be significant. Blacksmith, barber. We got child. Carist and elder. CCBB. So child, a beacon of hope, spring buds, innocent growth, vulnerable. Oh, there's a child in the mix of this. This is why this person is making a firm decision. Like with this forge, shaping, tempering, melting. It's like someone doesn't want their child to be shaped or molded by these experiences. Not wanting them to, maybe also like not having a bad or negative perception of their parent that is out there doing whatever they're doing. A child, an elder, and a carist. Now this elder, wisdom bearer, experience, tradition, kindness, and health. Okay. So someone, this gives like with the elder and the barber. Oh my God. And the carrot says dreamer of grand schemes, vision, cunning, machination, and aspiration. But it gives like the elder is like the older guy in the barbershop. The fool is like the ignorant, impulsive young guy that's in there now. He needs to get some advice. trying to think. This gives me with dreamer of grand schemes, thinking of a master plan. He's like, what can I do? Look at this with weaver of blueprints at the bottom. Planning, design, supervision. Someone had a conversation with an elder, or definitely an elder. I just don't know if this is like an elder. You know, you sitting around and you just start chapping it up with people that are in your surroundings, people you don't know, and you start to chapping it up, and then the way you start connecting with people, you vibe with them, and you get a different perspective than what you know. It's like getting advice from someone who's not in your circle. They're not your friends. They're not your family. They're not anyone that really knows you or your situation. But this person has experience behind them. And they don't listen to just what you say. They listen to the things behind what you say. They hear the things that you don't say. They see things from your perspective, but they can also see a more broader view. And this person is giving someone advice. And this Charis energy might not be like a sneaky energy. It could be a very much like I really just want to get this right. Like I'm tired of being this fool. I'm tired of making these rash decisions and doing this impulsive shit and getting myself out here taking gambles. Risk taker of fate, addiction, debt, fortune. Someone is tired of, I don't know, being the bad guy maybe. But I think that the way this information has come out, it wasn't something that this person said. I want to sit down and have a conversation with you and tell you some things that are going on. No, this person had to decipher the truth. It almost feels like two things were happening simultaneously, where it could have been going on for like extended matter of time, or just look at the internet. I'm not even talking proper English. It was going on for an extended period of time. Thank you. But it was like this person started to wake up and started seeing the truth about things. While this person here may have been trying to wean off of those things and try to come about being different. However, these two are waking up to things but growing in different directions. This one is like, I want to cry. Wide awake, clean with decisive. This energy, it looks like the sun is setting here, right? The clouds are covering it. So she's just trying to get as much of this sunlight as possible. So it feels like, if we were to say that, like in a movie where it seems like it's been 5 weeks in this movie, but it's only been a day, or it's only been a half a day. I feel like this energy of the sunset is representative of the length of this relationship, and how it feels like the way this person is standing with their head held high, looking upward. It's like I gave it a good fight. I did what I could, but I can't do it anymore. And this person is over in this movie, this person is over here on this side, and they're like, all right, I'm finally ready to just let this go because I can't do this anymore. And this person is like gathering hope. The Fool in the tarot, it speaks about someone being foolish, but it also talks about someone taking a leap of faith, following their passions. And I think someone is doing that and it's too late. This beacon of hope. Spring buds, that's new, that's refreshing energy. Innocent, growth, vulnerable. It is very humbling to check your ego. And maybe someone is just really feeling as if it's just, I put up the good fight and now I can't fight anymore. This sword that this person is holding is not in defense. It's not in offense. It's just this person is standing there, just taking in the air, taking in whatever's left of the sun that is there. Okay. Let us just a deal no fear that it's already 31 minutes. Okay. Oh my God. I didn't mean to take that long. Let's get some of these. I don't want too many. A rumor is going around town. So there could be people talking about this situation. Or a rumor. People are making up their own story. A rumor. We have anniversary. You know that makes me think of Tony. It's our anniversary. Me for you and me. Anniversary with Daydreamer. This is like the person who's on the I want to try to make this better end of the stick. Maybe this person is just daydreaming about hopefully being able to spend this anniversary with you. A violin. It makes me think of the tiniest violin, like someone is, what is that? It almost like a sob story. Should I do? It just seems like, all right, we're just going to do 3 because I don't want to put a lot of cards out here. So we got violin with rumor around town or anniversary. Something could be significant about like going out for your anniversary, maybe someone playing music to you or something like that. It's a memory. Daydreamer gives Pisces energy. It also gives 7 of Cups energy, confusion, illusionary energy, an overdue apology. This, when I was looking at those cards, the only card out there that really spoke about any type of communication was that that first card with the sword. The sword speaks about communication. So I feel like maybe there was like a breakdown in this relationship where maybe there was communication that turned into barely being able to speak about important things that are going on in the relationship. After, like, if there's someone in a relationship that is cheating and they're gonna lie about it, they're gonna limit their conversations as much as possible when they feel like the truth is gonna be needed or they may be found out. It causes a breakdown. And then you have the other person who is trying to have a conversation or wants to talk. If that's the case, then this person is probably going to break down as well, because they're tired of not getting answers. They're tired of lies. They're tired of half-truths, their omissions. It's like there's no quality in this communication, so why even bother to have it? We have a pilot. It made me think of a TV show, a trial run. Because the pilots are typically a trial run to see how the audience will like the show. Look, one of the twins. I said there might be twins out here. A recluse. Oh shit. I saw this recap the other day. I didn't watch it because I had already seen the movie. But in this recap, this brother was married to, did they swap out? I think they were twins. I think it was like Alyssa Milano from Charmed. I think she was the wife. Did she have a car accident? Did she lose her memory? Something happened, but I know one of the brothers swapped out with the other brother. I think one brother had passed away. Like, it was crazy, but something about twins. It could be that a Gemini is significant. It could have to do with a contract or lovers, a love relationship. So one of the twins, one of the people in this relationship, there's an apology that's long overdue to this person. One of the twins could be a Pisces, a pilot, someone that flies a plane.